Howdy, folks. We have got a live game today. Classic map, 6-player. We have 4 minutes per round. Standard game. Escalating cards. Sequentially and unlimited on the reinforcements. I am purple this game. Looks like the majority of my territories are right here in Europe and Central Asia. I've got one down here in South, and I've got cyan right here, and I got a wall of green. Not sure exactly how we're gonna go with this, but dice already say phooey to me. We'll do a little reinforcement there. And Barney Rubble is quick to welcome everybody. That's nice of Barney. So now the question, let's see which way Cheyenne goes. And it depends too if Green tries to come in South America. Yep, there we go. He's going for South America. You can't beat me. He's going for South America. That's a pretty good pick because that's a great territory to get your two armies. Really well split down here. I wonder if yellow will come into Australia. So even though it's got 4-minute turns, I'm hoping that folks are on the ball with it. I played a speed game the other day, yesterday maybe, and Fern was on it with the baseball game, and Fern was having a hard time reading the different map. So I'm curious to see how Fern's going to play in this speed round. All right, so red is working over here in Asia. Put a territory down here in Iceland and Mexico. So it looks like maybe prepping for North America. Lots of blue in North America. And that was it. So, oh, he didn't even get a card. I think that's where he lost. He did like what I did here. He did a single hit and didn't get a card. All right. So that is interesting. All right, backhander. Let's see what you got. So green is got 2 in North America, and then this wall right here in the middle of Africa. Curious. No green in Australia. No green, I mean, just Dubai. Right here in the middle. Alright, backhander. Let's see what you got. Now, I'm saying that name. I think I've played with backhander before. So you can see everybody's ratings. This is how well they play. And see, Fern, remember I was telling you, he's got a pretty low rating, 3.7. Most folks like default to 5s, you know, and if they're not up to their par, their standard, they'll give them a 4, which, you know, teeters you between 4 and 5. But Fern is under 4, so I'm curious. All right, backhander. You gonna hold off on the full 4 minutes there? Some of these players will be playing multiple games at the same time, so that's why they pick the high numbers per the turns, so that they can float back and forth between games. But Cheyenne, myself, and Barney all seem to be on par. And now backhander may have been sitting there for a while, so they may have stepped up and gone away from the keyboard or out grabbing a snack or something. I'm not sure. Hopefully I don't miss too many turns. Now if they do, that'd create a nice little wall between me and Africa. Might work on getting Europe, which would be interesting if I can get Moscow what red is going to do. Like red is kind of set up. I'm curious why he didn't move his troops over here to Russia. I think he's just kind of spread out. Because it is an escalating card game. Oh, there we go. Backhanders in for the game. Where is he going to go? With the escalating, what I've seen, still, I'm not a newbie, but I'm not extremely good either. Is that to get big forces spread out throughout the map. So green got a card. So you see how red's got some big. You just put one, but he's spread out. So the objective with the escalating, if you can wipe a player out, you get all their cards. So there's a sweet spot. I think they said it's like between round 5 or 6. After everybody's turned in like one set, because it starts with 4, and then it goes up 6, 8, 10, 12, 15, and then I think at 15 it starts going up to by 5s. So there's 6 players, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So everybody turns in one set, and then you start getting that second set with 20 reinforcements. If you can gobble somebody up and you get their full set, that moves pretty quick. So green went down to Bogota and took Lima and got a card. I'm not sure if he ran out of time. Let's look in the log. I like that. He ended his turn because he got his spoils, but he didn't do any reinforcements. Okay. All right, Mr. Fern, Mrs. Fern, whatever Fern you are. Well, if we're going to have to wait 4 minutes for each of these folks, I might not record this game if it takes that long. But if we can get because if there's 6 of us here, if each one takes 3 minutes, that's 18 minutes a turn. Oof. 20. So if we say, let's say 20 minutes a turn, 6 turns, that's 2 hours. Which, I mean, that's, I guess, maybe standard for a game. But with the escalating, it shouldn't take that long. You got everybody that's on and they play. I think we took 30 seconds per turn. 3 minutes, every 3 to 5 minutes should be a good turn if they're sitting there and playing at the game. I'm curious what blue's going to do. Okay, so blue's got 3 in North America, 1 here in Europe, and then it's got this trail of islands in the east. Tokyo, Manila, and Jakarta. So it'll be interesting to see. Now he's got 2 onesies. I mean, to get his card, he could go Hong Kong or Beijing really easy. If Fern joins us, that's one of the things that's really difficult with waiting for so long for a game to start. You got some players that are step away and do whatever is why they're waiting for the game to start. Because I think I even had to wait 10 minutes before, and I was a second to last player, so that means everybody before me had waited longer than that. So you sit around waiting for 15-20 minutes for a game to start, you start to wander. You got to get your snacks and check your mail or check other games. I could see how you could get distracted here, but come on, Fern. Well, 30 seconds. I think Fern's going to skip a turn here. Which the skipping a turn is, I've seen players use it as a strategy where they'll get twice the army's next turn, but you lose your card grabbing, especially with an escalating game. Your cards is the lifeblood of the game. Alright, well, Fern is going to miss a turn. Alright, so Arbova, 63. Let's see if yellow is on the ball. That's great. Let's see where yellow goes. So yellow, yep, I was wondering if yellow was going to come for Australia. Yellow's got some lines here for some extra armies. Looks like we got an extra card here from the red, or goddess card. There we go, and reinforced to Bangkok. And my turn. Okay, so I am trying to get a card. Alright, so I do have, right here there's a onesie. So 3 to 1 should get it. Alright, so I'll end there and I'll grab my, and that's it. That's how quick it should go. I think that took me 10 seconds for my turn here. Hopped in, got my card. Let's see, blue was working down here in South America, or Cheyenne, not blue. You can't beat me. There we go. Dropped him on Sao Paulo, got his Bogota, got his card. Got its card. Ooh, okay, just moved one army up. Almost looked like they were attacking Lima. Now see, right here, Johannesburg to Nairobi would be a great fortification for Cheyenne. To try to back up the troops if South America was the goal. Which, that would be good for me, because that would leave me a little onesie down here. I could try to get my card next turn. And, okay, so it split the, it got an extra troop on each, so makes it a little harder to lose. Defend. Alright, Barney, what you got? So Barney just like deployed everywhere. So Barney's got an easy card here. It'll be interesting to see if Barney just stacks again. He didn't get a card last time, which was interesting. I would have thought he would get it in the card. So let's see what Barney does. So Barney drops a troop there on Delhi. Takes Hong Kong, gets a onesie. Very nice. That opens me up for a good onesie on my next turn. Okay, got his card. Dropped a couple on Mexico City. Alright, so let's see what Backhander does. So Backhander went to Lima last time. I'm still curious, maybe not building up an army. See what Backhander's going to do here. I'm curious what Backhander does just because they're ranked the highest. They are, what is that rank? Major. So try to learn from the higher players. Ooh, it cost him 2 troops. Still no reinforcement though. Got a card, kept his spread out. Okay. So far everybody has been on cue, on par, with a 10 to 30 second turn, except for Fern. So if Fern bows out, don't think that would really affect me too much because it's got the islands, and then over here in North America and London. So I mean, whether it's 3 neutral or 3 blue, that's not really going to affect me. If I can even get this, so I should start playing carefully like these other players and building like Cape Town. And we can get going on there. Alright. Come on, Fern. Someone need to go wake him up. Tap, tap, tap the foot under the table. Of course, if 3 turns are skipped, then they are dropped from the game. So red is Barney's being real patient. Got the most troops at the moment. And okay, so there's the other strategy too. Is you'll see by the number of cards you have is the sequence of which you'll be forced to play your set. So, being that I am the last, I didn't get a card my first turn, and Barney didn't get a card, and so Barney did that on purpose, probably, because you got a 2, and then yellow will get a 2, and then I'll get a 2. So I'll be the last one in the sequence, other than Barney, to get a 2. So then we'll all get 3, and then 4, and then 5. Then when we go to play, Cheyenne will have to play the set first. Backhander will play a set. Yellow will play a set. I'll play a set, and then Barney will play a set. It will be forced to if we go all the way up to the max of 5 cards. So that will force us in a sequence. I'll be the second to the last, and then of course then we go into that short stack of the 5th and 6th round, 6th round, 7th round, when we're all going for the second set. And the second set is when you just gobble people up. So I need to, I guess, start working on building up. See, I've got no presence in North America whatsoever. South America, you know, I might come through Istanbul to Dakar, or so and even down here, like Sydney, red's all the way in Sydney. How would I gobble up red? Or Cheyenne, yellow, or blue? So technically, green would be the one, but even then, green has troops in North America. I have no presence, and red is blocking. See, red is really smart here. Red has blocked all entrances and exits to North America. So, I mean, even if I stockpiled in Stockholm, that would, I'd still have to go through red to get into North America. So I've got to start. Alright, so Fern has officially missed the second turn. Alright, yellow. Where was yellow going before? Yellow was over here and then also came down to Australia last time with Bangkok. There we go. Dropped him in Bangkok, got his card, and dropped the turn. So that made that easy. So I'm going to start building up down here a smidge, get my card, and then my turn. So now I've got a set down here. So part of this is, I guess, a defense mechanism where they can't necessarily gobble me up. So Cheyenne's down here, yellow's down here. Oh, but see, Cheyenne and yellow, everybody's still in North America. I've got to start a strategy. I think I need to start maybe moving some of these troops up to Stockholm for a North America run, if I needed to go that way. Alright, so let's see what Cheyenne's doing. Cheyenne was down here in Sao Paulo. Now, he's got, Cheyenne does have a single for Delhi. Delhi. Tell you I can't speak. Okay, so took Lima with no losses. Okay. I'm a little curious why they're not trading, you know, a onesie. They're expending their troops to get their cards. Sometimes you'll see some advanced players, you know, because this right now is just, you know, banter before the actual game. The real game happens really fast when you get those escalated cards. And a lot of times they'll set a particular position up for a trade-off. So I don't know if Cheyenne is specifically working for South America. Could see that. All right, Barney, what you got planned? All right, so Barney. So Barney does have an easy grab here for a onesie or a onesie. Okay, yep, they're in Hong Kong. See if he goes for Dubai or Mumbai or Delhi. Whoa, Lost 2 3-1s. Ouch. There we go. These dice are brutal. Alright, let's see if green goes back over to South America. They seem to have a little slapping match. Now, Cyan did move up the two armies from Buenos Aires. Oh, wow. Green didn't lose a single army with that battle. Green may, I don't know, just have that slapping match, I guess. I wonder if you can't beat me offended backhander in a previous game or something. They seem to be kind of having fun with this little banter back and forth. Moves his troops up. Okay. No reinforcement. Alright, Fern. This is it right here. This is his third turn. Usually I want somebody to play, but I'll tell you what. You just keep doing what you're doing and we'll get you out of the way here. And then we can play. That would stink if Fern pops in and just drags this game out longer and longer. Just don't do anything. You're good. You're good. Alright, 3 minutes. I don't think that would change really the game much in Australia. Blues, out of the way over here. North America, that would put us kind of in a bind. Almost would want to go this way through yellow, green, Cheyenne yellow, this way and just skip the blue. Because otherwise coming in, there's still there'll be white territories, neutral territories. Alright, 2.5. Okay, Fern, you're being very consistent. Just hold on. Maybe your Pop-Tart needs to burn or something and you stay away. 2 more minutes. Then the game will go a lot quicker here. So I'm trying to see what Backhander's doing. All he's been doing is really playing banter back and forth to get the card, which is, I understand that strategy. Green would be the player that if I had to go for, because green isn't in Asia or Australia, which neither am I. If I had to go for green, I could come down to Delhi and then work on them. I could pull these guys maybe to Berlin, come this way, and then red is very good. Red's got a lot of border control to control 1, 2, 3, 4 players out of 6, and then they're the 5th player, which they're nice and well blocked down in Australia too. All right, so I've got Astana. I got my 7 troops there. I've got 6 down here in Cape Town, and then I've got my 3 here. That's all I've got, right? 5 territories. I don't have very many territories. So I'm kind of a prime fish here, being all in the center spot, because all I'm talking about, I could gobble green up. Green could put all his troops here in the center part, and he's still safe over here. Come up, gobble me, gobble, 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 and gobble. So I guess I need to be a little more defensive, maybe. What could I do to be more defensive? Oh, okay. Oh, where did we go? I didn't mean to exit out of the game. Oh, I hit the next here. Alright, Fern, 10 seconds. Boop. There we go. Alright, now the game should go quick. Alright. Alright, so let's see what yellow does. Alright, I saw yellow went to Mumbai and got the card from Delhi. Are they going to fortify in Bangkok? They are. I was kind of waiting to see when they're going to come down here and start working on Australia. But they're being smart too. They're now doing like what Red was doing, is they're blocking Cheyenne, Yellow, and Red, protecting itself, but Cheyenne and Red, nobody's going to be able to grab Cheyenne or Red because Yellow is protecting them. Oh, I guess it's my turn. I should start playing here rather than just jibber-jabbering. Alright, so, and then, well, see, now Cheyenne is putting some troops down here, so let me throw 1 here, 2 here. We'll grab these troops, and then I am going to be patient. I'm going to be patient. I'm curious why you can't beat me. Moved. I must have missed that last turn. They moved some troops down here towards me, which I don't know. They're preparing to gobble me up, or let's see what they do. Oh, okay, back in Sao Paulo, Cyan and Green are just slapping each other around. It'll be interesting to see who would get a card first. Okay, so you can't beat me is going to be to 5 first, whether they turn in their set or not. That would be interesting to see how they play in South America, if they push each other out. And then it would be interesting to see what Red does. See what Barney does. Alright, Mr. Barney. Alright, so Red has been really good at distributing troops all over the place. I'm curious what Red's going to do now that Blue is out. If the strategy will change at all. Come on, Barney. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. I was getting sad that Barney Rubble was going to leave. Let's see where he goes. Okay. Drop 3 there on Hong Kong. And both Delhi and Mumbai are still open. Yep, grabs Delhi, gets the card. And that's it. Yep. So we're all gobbling up cards. That is with an escalating game set, that's what you do. You gobble the cards and you try not to be the fish. You try not to be the fish. So I'm curious if I should pile up my troops and go into Iceland, because then there's a neutral and a neutral. Would that give me a fortification? I mean, that would leave these guys open to lose a troop. Don't know if I want to do that or not. I don't know what kind of an advantage that would give me. So let's see what Backhander does. Backhander could very easily just go on Lima, get Buenos Aires, get the card. Well, it's like everybody's got other games going on. They're taking their time now. I thought we'd get zippy-doo-dah with Fern gone, but... Tap, tap, Mr. Back. Alright, so what am I going to do next? Again, we're still working on cards. I don't think there would be any advantage of me working to try to get a territorial bonus. every strategy with the escalating card set has always showed me that that's not the fruitful method, because if you try to get a territory set, then other players see you as a threat. And when they see you as a threat, they'll expend their armies to break your bonus because they don't want you gaining more bonuses than what's even. Alright, Mr. Back. Dropped him in Lima. Got Buenos Aires. Yep. Very predictable. And didn't fortify, so left that card trade. Interesting. Alright, so let's see what yellow does. Yellow may go for the easy card, or got, again, this is a great setup. Protection there. Doesn't necessarily needs to go in for the, yep. Yep. Alright, so, and then fortifies in. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my turn. We'll turn that set in later. We'll drop one down here. And then we'll drop the other two up here. And I think I like that strategy at the moment. Okay. Because right now we are just looking for the set. And I think most of the players here are fairly well spread out, which is a good thing other than me. So I need to get some bigger numbers. I don't have any. I'm still stuck smack in the middle. There goes Cyan. Took in Sao Paulo. Got Buenos Aires. Got the card. So I think maybe Cyan and Lima have, and Green have maybe found let's see if he moves any other troops in to Buenos Aires. Because if they use that as a trading spot, maybe they'll have a little piece. Nope. Nope. It's like, I move in some armies. Okay. I don't know why Cheyenne would do that. Just gonna lose the army, lose the troop there, because you know Green's gonna go for it. Oh, hit the next button. I'm trying to hit the refresh. My hand slid. All right, so right now Cheyenne has the 5 set. So on its next turn, you can't beat me. It's going to have to turn in a set, and he's going to get 4 guaranteed unless somebody else turns theirs in. So 4, and then 6, and then 8, and then I'll get 10. Then Barney will get 12, and then we'll hit to the 15s, and we'll start going up by 5s. So what would I do? Because the other thing that I could do too is I want to, like, if I can prep other people. You know, maybe what I should do is put my troops here in Stockholm and block. You know, well, I'm already blocking red. I guess I don't have to block them anymore. See, red is really, the more spread out, the safer they are. Yellow really spread out, like across the whole map. Cyan is spread out all across the map. You know, green's in the middle, and I'm just smack dab in the middle. Luckily, I have 26 troops. I'm not terribly low on troops. I'm still a good average. So when they're getting their 10s, and I'll be getting 10, I think is what I 4, 6, 8, 10. So that'll make it hard for them to gobble me up. Now, the unknown on there is if multiple players go for me. That would, if someone thinks they have enough troops and they try to go for me. So I got to try to make myself as less desirable as possible. Alright, Barney, come on. 2 minutes in. We should be snippety snap on this game. You might have some other interesting games going on. Okay, so what was red? So right now, red's strategy has been to drop troops in Hong Kong, get a card, and that is it. So let's see. So yellow or Cheyenne could go for red. See, yellow is right in the middle. Yellow could get red over here. Yellow could get red over here. So this one here I want to protect from yellow because it would be a little difficult for yellow to gobble red up all the way. So that's a good... Okay, so red, Barney. What you got, Barney? You going to stick to your standard? No, he dropped 2 here in Nova's Spark. And they took your cust from yellow. Okay. Alright, green is on the move. You gonna go into Lima again? Yep. Buenos Aires. Oh my goodness. Yep. Green and Cheyenne are having fun. Just slapping each other around. Oh, see now green is leaving a single territory. That's kind of like a peace offering there. But a handle. Babe, Cheyenne, here you go. Get your card. Leave me alone. Oh man. Okay, so yellow got 15 there on Bangkok. And skipped a card. Ooh. Very interesting. So yellow did that on purpose. Purposefully. Now didn't get... Now what I have found is it is important not to skip cards too much, because that's going to force hand. I'm going to try and spread out just a smidgy widgy. So I just went from 10 now down to 8 because of that move that yellow did. Because yellow is now going to try to pick up 12 because Barney will get a card, maybe, and then yellow will pick up, and that'll put yellow at the bottom of the stack grab. But I'm not sure what that's going to do for yellow. You got to be careful on missing that card. Okay, so there you go. Cheyenne dropped his cards. Put them on Sao Paulo. Good. Got Lima. Now let's see if he plays friend. Nope. Still not friendly neighbor. Cheyenne just doesn't get the concept of friendly neighbor. Green is leaving that territory with 1. Did Cheyenne attack Buenos Aires once? It looks like he lost 2 troops there. Uh-oh. Tried to do a little sucker punch. It did not go over well. Alright, Barney. Okay, so then backhander will get the 6. I'll get the 8. The question is what do I do with 11 troops? I still need to figure out how to get to North America, because that is where everybody, there's only 5 of us playing, and all 4 of the colors, red, yellow, Cheyenne, and green, and then there's me. They're all there in North America, so I'm either going to have to... Yeah, see, red's got a nice wall over here. See, I can't... And then another border protection, which is protecting yellow. And then I'm kind of protecting red from yellow. Alright, Barney, let's see what you got. Dropped him in Hong Kong, got your card. I left my troops there on purpose to make it a little more difficult to get the cards. I wanted to kind of do a little force and see how the other players would react. I still left 1. I didn't want to completely block it. Alright. Okay. So now backhander has to turn in a set. Got the 6. Where are they going to drop them? Buenos Aires or somewhere else? Dubai. Interesting. So he dropped all of his troops here in Dubai. See, he could gobble up Cheyenne, all of Cheyenne. But see, he's still got Chicago, which he's got. There you go. He's prepping to gobble up Cheyenne. The only one that's the problem is this one down here in Port Moresby. I don't know how he's going to get there. So that was smart on his part. See how he got the single card? And he's using that to prep, which I'm curious why he didn't use this as a fortification move too. Pull his troops in, but could be for. I'm trying to learn from the biggest player here. All right, so let's see. There we go. Bangkok got the card. Back to Mumbai. But see, green is also kind of lined up to gobble me up too. All right, so I have to turn in my set. Hong Kong. So these two I might get later. So let me turn in Hong Kong. Alright, so I turn in 11. Alright, so let me space out some troops. 2 there. 2 there. 4 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. Okay. Trying to keep myself spread out just a little bit so I don't get gobbled up too quick. I've got 39 troops, 7 territories. I'm still clustered in the middle. That's the only thing I don't like. But I feel better about it knowing I've got 12 over here, 10 here, 10 here, 6. I'm big enough that I'm not going to get necessarily gobbled up in one shot. So Barney's going to get the 10, and then yellow is going to get the 12, and then we're going to start going to 15, and then we're going to go up by 5s. So let's see. This is where the game actually goes. This should people are going to figure out how to gobble each other up. Yellow is still doing really good here with Bangkok protecting both cyan and red. So I think if I was going to go for anybody, it would have to be green. Is the only one that I could see that's even anywhere possible. But even then, if I were to gobble green up here, then green would be left down here and in North America, and I have no way of getting in North America. So I would be kind of handing somebody else their cards. So I almost need to prepare to come through Iceland if I were to try to get all of green, but that would take so many armies. But see, even then I wouldn't be able to get down to Buenos Aires. So green is, even though they had the foot here with this one in the south, they're doing, and that might have been the reason why he went to Buenos Aires, to get these troops a little bit further away from each other. Okay, I missed what Cyan did. What did Cyan do? Cyan went to Sao Paulo and got Johannesburg. Oh, over here to Dakar. From Sao Paulo to Green's Dakar. Ooh. That's an interesting move. See, Green moved. Green was smart and forced Cyan to do a new move, and that spread Cyan a little bit there. Okay, and then so Barney turned in his set, dropped 4 here on Mexico, bunch in Hong Kong, went for Mumbai, and stopped. So stopping, it looks like everyone's trying to force green to not get card, but I don't think that's gonna. I mean, you got twosies everywhere, but it almost looks like green is kind of getting a little. See, red might be running into the same issue that I'm running into. Is that there's who do you go for? Red is setting up in North America for an attack. Red has but it's not a ton of armies. Okay, and he drops a couple up here in Iceland too. Alright, let's see what Mr. Backhander does. I'm curious to see how he's going to respond. Drop some in New York. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Not sure why Green just like clobbered all of these neutral territories, but like really thinned out. Okay, okay. I wonder if Backhander had cards possibly up here, was trying to get those to get a bonus. But like right now, Green is now wide open. Red could come in, gobble Green. Red could come through here, and Red could come through here. So Red's in a really good spot. Let's see what Yellow does. Sometimes it's hard to see. So Red turned in a set, 2 for having Anchorage, and deploys 15 on Perth. Okay, so, yep, okay. Now see, this is where it gets interesting, because Yellow just cleared out those troops. So Cyan is now the fish. 4 cards for Cyan, 21 troops. If I could gobble up Cheyenne, that would be premium, but I cannot. But if Green could, Green is in a very good spot to take out Cyan. I, however, am not going to do anything just yet. I don't want to, but yeah, because now that Yellow took Cyan out, that was protecting Cyan from getting taken. Now Green could come down to Nairobi, take Johannesburg, come up, fight here, and then go from here. Also take Moscow with this 10, and he could deploy his troops here. So if Cyan doesn't have a set, Cyan's even going to be a bigger fish to want to get gobbled up. Took the card. Oh boy. So if Green has a set, Green is going to gobble Cyan right up. Boom. That's something that's just going to happen. And then Green will have 2 sets to turn in. Yeah, he's down to 23 troops. And then Green getting 2 different sets is going to be 25. That'll put him at 55. I mean, he's going to lose some troops fighting. And that's usually... See, that's the other thing, too, is Cheyenne's already in... Or Green's in North America. That was my loophole. My linchpin is I don't have any handle in North America. I don't have any way of getting in there. Now, if Red were to come in and take Montreal and New York and stop Green, that would be a pretty good idea. If Red even thinks that far through. Red may be just, going for the card. Yeah. Yep, Red. Whoa. Lost some troops off Mexico City. What happened to Red? Okay, Red got the card set. Well, Red just got clobbered there a little bit. So, could I take Red? If I could go down here, could come up, gobble those up. If I could pull these, but see, I still wouldn't be able to get Mexico City. Alright, so the question now is, does Backhander have a set? If Backhander has a set, he's in a really good position to take out Cyan. Now, the question is, too, is if the dice want to play along, because if he can get close, but not all of it, Yellow is got a big 1-stacker, so he'd be behind, it'd be really hard to get to. I would have kind of maybe a backup to try and get Cyan if Backhander doesn't. But I totally see him dropping his 15 troops here, or even split it. But 15 could take these 5 with no problem. His 10 could take these 3. You know, maybe he'd have to split it. And then right there, that would be really decisive of how well the dice play. Because you have 10 versus 9. You'd have to win almost every single turn. And then you have 10 against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got a little bit of help. You'd almost, see, I don't, that would leave him really vulnerable, though, too. Okay. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. All right, Mr. Major. Let's see how the Major plays. And if the cards that were for the territories, those are the extra 2s, that would help. Let's see how they play. Mr. Major. What's the... Okay, drop 2 in Cairo. Drop 2 in Montreal. So, and he did have a set. There we go. He's down. So he's got a set. So he is divvying up these armies to see... There we go. 10 in Chicago. There we go. Alright, let's see if Cheyenne gets gobbled up. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yep, the dice are currently in their favor. Yep. Alright. Okay, there goes Cheyenne. Montreal's to Chicago. And then to Vancouver. No! Oh, that was so close. Oh, yeah. Oh, see, that would have, like, yeah, just got me so frustrated with the dice. You get all the way down there to that one. Good move, good move. So now, he might have up to 2. Backhander might have up to 2, and he's getting 20. So now the question is who is the next one to gobble? Yellow is all in one place. Well, a little bit scattered here. Okay, let's see what the Major does here. Turned in a set, got 20. So the question is there a fortification move, or is there a, because he's got me cornered down here in yellow. It's got some yellow over here in North America. Okay, putting troops down here in Nairobi. And then Moscow. Oh boy. Prepping for something. Question is it going to try something this turn? Does not. Wow. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what yellow does now. Getting that second set was the whole crux. That's the escalating game sets right there. Once you gobble someone up, see now he's up to 52 troops. He is going to be incredibly hard to beat at the moment. It would almost take 2 or 3 of us. See, red might come down and break a bonus. I'm curious to see what yellow is going to do. Yellow's got a pretty big formidable army just sitting here. Don't know if they've got a set or if they're just going to go for a card. Looks like they deployed their 3 on Bangkok. And got a card somewhere. Up here, Anchorage, got Edmonton. Alright, so the question is, what do I do? What do I do? Get a card? I'm not really in a position to gobble anybody, and I don't want to expend myself or stretch myself too far. So green is in a somewhat good position to break through my Stockholm to get red. To come up and get red in Mexico City. Could come down to Dubai and Mumbai to get red here, but I don't think they've got enough troops to grab that. Even, 16 to 10. He's got this 10 in Nairobi. I'm not sure. Because I've got a somewhat decent wall here for defense. Alright, so let's see. Barney, what you got? What you doing, Barney? Mexico City. Now there's 11 here in Dakar. Try not to break that troops. What you gonna do, Barney? I would just take them all down to Bogota and drop them right there. Get your card. Block. Yep, just like that. Backhander went from 7 to 4, so that's good. But he didn't move his troops in. Alright, let's see how this goes. So now if Backhander has a set, he'll get 30. That'll put him at 80. And if he can gobble up me or... Like I'm a prime. I've got 5 cards. You'd want to gobble me up because you know you'd have a set, which would actually give him 2 sets. Backhander didn't do it. Just took the set and took a card. Wow. Took Edmonton. Like is prepping up for the next bout. All right, yellow. Yeah, okay, so red fortified pretty good. So if I did put all my troops here, okay, yellow had a set. 20 in Anchorage. So if yellow, now see if yellow goes for green, that would put me kind of in a spot to maybe help clean up. Woo, holy cannoli, these numbers, they're gonna grow fast. Yellow, Hong Kong. Ooh, yellow is going for me. Yellow is going for me. I don't think yellow's going to have enough troops, though. Yellow, what you doing? Maybe? Okay, I see it. Okay. Alright. Let's see how well it fares against that 7 in Iceland. If the dice are on your side, you could do it. So 12 against 15. You have a fair chance at it. Wow. I can't blame yellow. It's a risk you got to go for. Okay, Istanbul. Let's see if the dice like me or not. Oh, I fear. I think yellow's got me. Come on, yellow. You just go for it. Yep. Wow, didn't lose a single one. So now 17 versus 10. Oh. Alright. Flashlight? No. Nope. Sorry. That was a good play on yellow's part. I had 5 cards. I can't fault that because that's 35 for the next set. And then this is where you just gobble everybody up. Yellow is set right next to Havana to get Mexico City and Bogota, and could go to Hong Kong, take out Mumbai, and get all those. I don't know if he's got enough troops. That was well played, Yellow. Well played. Quick, good strategy. Yep, I can't. So you get to the point where you've got to take the risk. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. But that time, it paid off. Okay. All right. You can't beat me. I think it's just a funny name to have lost the first go around. Quick. All right. Not necessarily a good. I think new. Okay. All right, Yellow. What's the play here? What you gonna do with those other cards? Yep. Okay, dropped all 35 of them in Anchorage. 35? How's it down to 31 already? Do you lose that much on Iceland? Or Russia? Yeah, Barney, there we go. Barney recognizes the game's pretty much over here too. Because Barney doesn't have a set. Green does have a set. So, Green is positioned in a really good way to take Yellow, gobble Yellow up that direction. And may not be able to get all the way through Yellow. See, so Yellow has 3 cards. At the end of their turn, they're going to have 4 cards. So even with Backhander's next set, maybe doesn't get it all the way. Question is where do you stop? Uh-oh, I wonder if they lost network connection there. Okay, they got it. Oh, because see, even with Yellow, when they turned their set in, made it pretty much impossible for me to gobble them. And that would have been my next go for. All right, Barney. What you gonna do? You going, okay, you took Dubai, going for Moscow, going for the other green troops. I think you're just kind of helping the underdog, I think maybe, helping Yellow out a little. With green set, though, oh wow, red's going for it, huh? So this is kind of like the, the Hail Mary move. Red knows, Barney knows, game's over. So just going. Oh, oh, oh. Red could have almost gobbled up green. Oh, that would have been a complete twist in my mind. I didn't think that red had enough troops for it. So now yellow really easily down here in Laos could grab these two, come over to Nairobi, grab Johannesburg, come up into Dakar, clear out green. Well, it's green's turn. It's green's turn. So what's green going to do? Red only has 16 troops, so green could wipe red off the board and take his 3 cards. That would put him at 5, which would force him to turn in another set. So that's going to give green two sets of cards. Yep. There they go. Alright, let's see. Watch him grab him. Yep, he's just going to follow red around the map. Up this way, around. Gobble, 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 gobble. There we go. Iceland. Yep, Stockholm, Berlin, Madrid, Dakar. Just circle on around. Or maybe go the other direction too. Either way. I was just thinking you'd probably want to have the majority of your army left over here towards yellow. Cairo, Dubai. Yeah, maybe Mumbai. Yep. And then go up towards Moscow. Yep. Astana. Novosibirsk. Novosibirsk. Yakutsk and Beijing. And then turn that set in. And then green, this is green's only shot here, is get to take yellow off the board. I think green played it really well. He took Cheyenne as soon as he's, like I was saying, yeah, the 5th, 6th round, when you get that second set, when you're starting to go up by 5s. So we got another 4 minutes there. So he is going to turn in a set. There we go. Dropped some on Beijing, and where he's going to drop the other ones. Probably a little bit on Nairobi. Maybe a little on Dakar. Let's see where else he goes. Yep, there we go. There's some in Nairobi to get these two. And then Dakar would be a good one for Istanbul and Delhi. And then maybe something over here, Chicago. Yep, there's Chicago. He's got those 2 troops to get over there. More in Beijing. He's still got to get this Istanbul. Oh, no. I don't know if he's going to... Yeah, I don't think he saw Istanbul smack in the middle because there's white ones. So he cleared Africa. He cleared North America. He's right here. Beijing is going to get... Yep, Russia. Ooh, that cost him a lot. So now he's going to have to go through Manila, Hong Kong, Delhi, Bangkok. We'll see how far he can get. Okay, Manila. There's Hong Kong. He should get Delhi. Okay, then towards Bangkok. Yep. Ooh. Jakarta. Got it. Alright. So he's still going to have Istanbul. Alright. That one territory eluded him. Oh, if he would have dropped a couple troops somewhere there. I bet he's like kicking himself. Oh, so close. So the question now, though, is if yellow has a set. Because even with 4, it's not a guaranteed set. And then it depends, too, on if yellow wants to play for the comeback. Which, what troop numbers are we up to? 45. So he's going to get 50. If yellow has a set. Let's see. Does yellow have a set? Does yellow have a set? They do have a set. 50 going on Istanbul. Okay, so 54 against 52. And then it depends, too, if backhander's got a set. But it also depends on if they try to break bonuses. Because he's got 19. So let's see which direction yellow decides to play this. I'm curious why I didn't break Cairo. Alright, yellow is still... I'm watching the numbers right over here. So yellow's got 53 to 47. I think this is, you've got to go. This is one of those. I don't think you can really hesitate on this one. You've either got to go for it and try to get them all, or that's the end of you. Especially with only one card. If you don't, then but it's good. It's so close. So there's still what, eight apart. So it can only lose 8. Now, how many troops is he going to send down to Australia? See, he's got 5 in Sydney. That's not going to be enough. That is not going to be enough. See, that probably would have been my last move. It might have gone all the way up this way and then come through Madden and then come back down. That's, yeah. Alright, let's see where you're going to go, Yellow. So Yellow's going to go through and clean Green out. Not sure. Kind of an odd direction here. Now you're still 11 ahead. See, the hopes is too is if Yellow can get enough troops, Green may not have a set. With 3, is less likely to have a set. I mean, the odds he might, but if Yellow can get enough territory, keep going, and he fortify back into here and force the troops. Alright, numbers are dwindling. Numbers are dwindling. But the spread is going higher. 42 to 29. Now got a 13 lead. Still a 13 lead. Oh, okay. Alright. Going for the breaking of the bonuses. Running out of time. 30 seconds. So it's okay, and he's got fewer armies. Now he's trying to get what he can out of it. Okay. Yep, make sure you end your turn and get your card. So, what is going to go on? So, possibility of 2 different bonuses there. Alright, make sure to end your turn, Yellow. End your turn, get your bonus. Get your card, get your card. There you go. Woo! That was close. I did find that was kind of one of those things, if you don't click end, if you don't end your turn, you don't get a card. It gets tagged as your time ran out. So there's no verification. Oh, Green does not have a set. Green does not have a set. Okay. So Yellow has a possibility here. Yellow has a possibility, but if Yellow does not clear the house, I wish I could see his cards right now. Backhander, because if he had 4 and he's got a set, he's probably like, yes, one more round, I could survive. But if he doesn't have a set, he's like, oh. Okay, all right, Robova. Let's see what you got. So maybe a couple in Chicago, and then the rest on Sao Paulo. With 11 troops, you're not gonna really clear the house. Okay, but yeah, and you got your other 2 over here. So let's see what you got. Let's see. The dice seem to be pretty good in your favor, though. You should be able to clear that with the 12. Let's see. Yep, doing all right there. Doing okay. It's going to be funny though. It's going to be back down to Green with his bonus down to 1. It's like a flip flop with Istanbul being left there. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Because the next set, turn it in, is going to be 60, and that'll give him 69 to 41. Gives him, that's a 28 army split. That and now he's got a sweep. I don't need to add that banter in there. These guys are doing great. All right, Yellow, what you wrestling with? You can fortify. You've got 3 here in Russia. Just end it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Backhander's got a set. Yes, Backhander has a set. Backhander has a set. All right. Like I said, 69-41. Let's see if the odds are in the favor. Whoa. All right, let's see how it plays. I'll do some refreshing here. Going through South America. Okay. Gonna do some sweepy sweep. It's got a nice lane left here, so it can come from either Europe or Russia and get this last part here with no biggie. All right, got all of South America. All right, come on in. He's gonna swoop down. And then that's the question: is he going to swoop this way or swoop this way? Where's the swooping going to go? Which way are you swooping there? Swooping through Africa. I think it would be funny if he like leaves Istanbul like for one of the last ones. I say get Cairo, get Istanbul, and then just make sure you get it. That's one of those things where it could have been over. Oh, he's skipping Istanbul. I just think that's ironic. It's kind of funny. All right. So he still has a 30, 34, 32, 30. He's still, okay, I mean, he's losing a couple troops, but he has a 30 lead. A 30 lead. 32 lead. Yeah, so, the other one was so super close. All right, let's see here. So probably going to swoop up this direction and then come on back through Europe and then through North America. Or not. I don't understand this one. I don't think he's going to have enough troops. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And what if yellow has a set on 3? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. 7 versus 6. Oh, nope. Doesn't have enough troops anymore. Does not have enough troops. Oh, that is so daggum close. At least he got Istanbul. That's... All right. So if yellow has a set, he's going to gobble them again. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting, even though they have the spread, that you have to leave a troop on every territory. So it's not that he was fighting with those 40 troops, but all right, yellow. No set. Good game, everybody. No set. All right. Wow. Wow. Good game. All right, green. You don't have to turn a set. You get your 19 armies. Gobble, gobble, gobble. There we go, folks. Backhander has the game. We'll watch it all the way through. Backhander has the game. Very good, very good. And there you see the point systems there. So Backhander got 47 points for the game. And we all lost some different points for him. So there you go, folks. Fun game, great game. Classic maps. I enjoyed it. And that escalating. You just got to be right there when it's ready and be in the... So, I mean, yellow did really good at skipping that one card. I wonder how big of a difference if I would have done that too. I'll have to relook at that play again, because that might have made me not the fish, or it might have got my set a little differently. But hey, had fun. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave comments, suggestions, challenges, and I recommend Conquer Club. Free sign up. You can play 4 games for free, or the premium version is really inexpensive. That you got unlimited games, speed games. Typically, you have a 24-hour turn, and check in once, twice, 3 times a day, however often you like to. I do enjoy it, and I have fun. Hope you guys had some fun as well, and we'll catch you on the next game. Bye, folks.